Josh and I are usually hilarious until the recording starts. Then it all falls apart. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Yeah. What are you working on over there?
Oh, I was just looking up something because I briefly mentioned it while we were talking and you just kind of glanced over it. So I was going to look into it while we were vamping and starting the podcast because that's what I do typically.
Vamping. No better term for what we do before this starts. All right, well, as we get ready to kick off today, we have a guest in-house.
Hello.
And I guess technically it's her
always
house too,
in-house,
but yeah.
Always.
She's always here. We have my wife, Brooke, with us today.
Hi.
She is one half of the Holy Chit Chat podcast, which also records here in the same podcast loft as Josh has nicknamed it. And so Brooke is here because
I have gifts.
apparently she has gifts.
I have gifts for Good Morning Josh because you guys talk about us not listening to your podcast.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we have a podcast?
Did you know that? It's crazy.
We just thought
And
we were
did you know I
sitting there talking.
listened?
Yeah, we were just talking.
This is our normal conversations.
Well, I have gifts. So I have two gifts. So first gift.
Uh-oh.
You have to pick which one.
Going to be so loud.
It's going to be so loud when we unwrap these.
Yep.
You pick.
You pick.
No, you pick.
Left hand.
Right hand.
You gotta pick the left.
Because
I'm going to back away from the mic. So
no, I'm doing it right here on top of it.
Open it.
Let's go.
I even got the black one.
So we got giant D20s.
Yeah.
So for those of you that know that we played D&D, these are giant 20-sided die that we can use to play D&D with. That's
Right.
awesome.
Yeah.
So these
Mine's a teal color and Josh's is black.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. When you're playing, you cannot bring it out until it's time for you to roll a d20.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think
Because
this will
that's
fit in my
funny.
dice tower, though.
It probably won't.
These
It's a little
won't roll on
big.
the table where we play it. We don't have enough space for
That's
like...
why-
Oh,
It'd
no,
be
I'm going to full
hilarious.
send it. Just
Yeah.
knock over every single mini.
the DM screen and everything goes. Gosh, that'd be hilarious. That's awesome. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
You're welcome. Okay.
Safe
these
to
are
throw is
labeled.
what it says. Which means that if we
Oh.
get angry at somebody, we can just yeet these at them.
That's my fireball, actually. It's
We-
just my
we have other
IRL
gifts.
fireball.
Small ones. Oh boy. That is
That
hilarious.
is great.
we have so many of you guys have seen the pictures on our posts that we put up where it was actually the two of us to begin with all when we used to do the pictures where it was like the like icon things for each of the topics, but it was really us. It was like live
Right.
pictures of us, and then over time we transitioned into the AI generated
Right.
cartoons of us that we started
Which
using.
some of those images that I used with these photos were absolutely cursed. Like the one that you were like 7 foot tall and I was
Yeah.
like 4 foot tall.
Yep. And so Brooke has given us socks. Mine are Josh's face, his actual face, like
Yes,
not the cartoon ones. This is Josh's actual face of
Full
him
face.
with his
all
hands
over
under
the
his chin.
socks.
And mine is Josh, the same thing, but with his hands underneath his chin as well too.
Blowing a little kissy kiss towards him. So
that's
awesome.
amazing.
I'll be wearing these at church tomorrow.
I was about to say I'm wearing mine tomorrow as well.
So
awesome.
if you guys remember, probably not, you mentioned back in your Christmas episode that socks are the perfect gift.
Yeah, we love socks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Don't talk to me about not listening anymore.
So what we know now is that they listened to one episode.
Oh my God. Okay, whatever. You're
well,
welcome.
thank you.
They're
Thank
funnier
you.
than you made it
Those
out
are great.
to be.
Thank you very much.
You can laugh if you want.
We did laugh.
did
laugh.
That's
What are you
awesome.
talking
I just said
about?
I
They're
was going to wear
so
them tomorrow.
funny.
Yeah,
I laughed when I
same.
opened them.
It's not just
And I
funny.
laughed
They're
when I
actually like
wrapped them.
practical. I like them.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'm excited about wearing them.
They are. And they're the right sizes for you guys.
I also have socks similar to these with Brooke's face on them that she
Yeah.
gave to me years ago that I still
Don't
wear
get them mixed
every
up
once in a
because they're
while, too.
actually the same background color, I'm pretty sure.
I
You
usually
should
wear
wear one of each.
I'm doing it now. Absolutely. Tomorrow I'll have it on. Like one. Brooke will be on my right foot and Josh will be on my left foot. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, because we all know
awesome.
I'm not right.
Oh,
Well, you said it, not us.
Gosh,
Well, thank you very much for the
You're
gifts, Brooke.
welcome.
We appreciate that. Or is this from you or from the Holy Chit Chat?
Both.
Both? Okay. Well, then
Yes.
I guess partially thanks
Thank
to
you,
Tori, too.
Yep.
She might not have known about it, but
Yeah. Thanks anyways, Tori. We appreciate you.
it's like Christmas
We know
morning
you don't listen.
when the mom buys all the gifts, and
Yeah.
then
The dad's just like, what'd you get?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
kid's like, "Thanks, mom and dad." And dad's like, "That was a surprise to me too."
Yeah, Tori's the dad in the situation. She's
Yeah.
over on the side with the pocket
Yeah.
knife and the trash bag.
Yep.
And she's just like, "Oh, yeah, you're very welcome. I didn't even know about it." All right, you guys ready to kick this thing off today?
Let's do this.
Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, Josh.
Good
morning, Brooke.
Hi.
That's the wrong one.
You did it too.
I thought you had a new
That's
intro.
funny. We've done that too.
But the magic of editing is that it's just going to
We're only 3 episodes in. We give us some grace.
Yeah, right. Okay, here we go.
Recognize me? No? Well, I'm Josh.
I got suspended from school because of Josh.
You're going to be there with me in every way imaginable, Josh.
Josh is truly in a trance, yes.
I went to high school with Josh, and I can tell you right now, he's a terrific kisser.
Hi, I'm Josh.
Josh, these are people's jobs we're talking about, Josh.
Josh walking in the door wasn't even close.
Josh, you are a muffin-snuggling pirate puncher.
Josh is a good guy. We can talk to him.
Please welcome Joshua.
Still getting used to the new toys.
Right?
Gotta
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
fine. This is only episode 3.
I definitely pressed the previous owner's podcast intro for one of ours.
Which is what we also just did. Right
Yeah.
at the very beginning of this. So,
Twinsies.
listeners, you didn't hear this because of the power of editing, but but we heard it, and that's what matters. So,
The magic of editing.
one of these days we'll have to go in and actually change all the ones in that first one, so we can have some.
Right.
Put all of our stuff in there. Get rid of all theirs.
It's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny sometimes when it happens, but it's also kind of a pain in the butt for the person who has to edit.
I'm still waiting to do an episode just taking like all of our recordings, throwing them into AI and making a podcast that's just AI generated.
Oh boy,
Boy.
But with our voices.
could be a thing.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot of work.
I actually don't think it would be as hard as you think it would
Really?
be. Yeah. I think that we could probably, if we had a paid subscription to one of the AI things, which I know you have,
Yeah.
then it probably wouldn't be as hard to just simply like upload an episode of our podcast, tell it to use our voices and give it like certain topics and say, make an
at it.
episode of our podcast out
That's
of these
crazy.
topics.
Yeah.
I bet it would do it.
I actually hate
All
that.
right, let's try it.
We'll give it a shot, but we're not going to tell you guys
Oh, yeah.
which one it is.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys see if you
that's
can
what I
figure it
was
out.
I was legitimately about to say, like, we just sprinkle it in at some random
Yep.
point during the year.
It's like randomly episode like 37 of this season.
Right. It's
Now that I
actually
said that,
episode
everybody's
1. You
gonna be
already
like,
listened
Yeah.
to it.
37 was the one. That's not going to be the one. guys.
Actually, it was episode 1. You already listened to it.
You think I'm not?
So
I'm not actually here. I'm AI generated.
Yeah, Brooke is all AI generated. My wife is AI.
That's ridiculous.
You said it.
Oh, what was the Joaquin Phoenix movie that was it Her? There was a movie-
No, it's Walking in Memphis. You said it wrong. Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah, there was a Joaquin Phoenix movie where he like fell in love with like an AI.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
I know there was like
Is
that.
it Her?
no.
Or what is it?
I know exactly which one you're talking about because I may have had that DVD. In like
Oh, it's like an
early
old movie.
2000s.
Yeah, it's a mid to late 2000s movie.
Yeah.
'Cause I was thinking about like what was the one? They had the one that had what's her face in it? I'm never gonna remember now. Machine Gun Kelly's girl.
Oh,
What's her face?
Megan Fox.
Yeah,
That was a newer one.
yeah, where she was like a robot there, right? Wasn't that the whole
Yeah.
premise of that movie?
yeah.
So yeah, I haven't seen that
And
one.
then
either.
you have Mithrigan and Mithrigan 2.
Mithrigan.
Yeah, because the
Mithrigan.
E looks
Megan.
like a 3. Mithrigan.
Gosh, you threw my whole mind for a whole loop on that.
But yeah, it's crazy, and we'll talk about it later. But just the impact that AI is having on so many things right now.
Oh boy, so much. But it's Sky and I have been having a lot of back and forth about this because you've heard me play it at church, I'm sure, but they have now taken a bunch of the Psalms and every book of the Bible basically, and they've put them to music styles. And so one of them is like the Psalms but in folk music, and that's like right in my wheelhouse of stuff I like to listen to.
Right.
And it's just straight scripture. They're just like literally just singing the songs.
Yeah.
And so I downloaded it off of YouTube and put it as an MP3 and put it into my music catalog so that I can listen to it whenever I want to and stuff. And Sky got clued into the fact that it was AI generated music, and she's like, I hate this and stuff, and she's like all up in arms about it and everything. And I'm like, I get it, but at the same time, this is something that it's scripture, and I'm enjoying it and stuff. And I think that like there's a certain degree to which we're going to have to just embrace the fact that AI is going to be part of our lives moving forward if you're going to use any kind of technology and stuff. So I think it's one of those things where you just got to kind of get used to it in that respect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You were right on it being her. I was thinking of Simone.
Simone.
Oh, from the movie
Simone and Pumbaa from The Lion King.
Yeah, with wasn't Al Pacino?
Lion King 1.5.
Oh no, Simone
Al Pacino
Biles.
was in Simone.
I think so. Hang on, I'll check. I'm IMDbing it right now.
Yeah, that's what that one was also in the back of my mind, but
That's the one I was thinking about.
yeah, which is valid, but
Al Pacino.
yeah, that's what I said.
Al Pacino.
So typically, before our interruptions, we typically start off with a would you rather question, but now that I have two people here,
Hey,
we get an extra opinion on our would you rather today.
Let's go.
So, Josh and Brooke, would you rather have psychic powers that only work on pigeons, or time travel that only goes back 5 minutes? So you have like a rewind button.
Time travel.
Wait, you mean I could control the government drones?
Oh,
Right.
boy.
Hey.
Birds aren't real.
So you have psychic abilities that only
You have
work on pigeons.
or you can time travel, but it only goes back 5 minutes.
Define psychic abilities.
Like full on Professor X.
Can I
Like-
see what they see and hear what they hear?
I would think so.
Because in that case, I'm down for the pigeon thing.
And you can control multiple at one time?
Yep, it says pigeons.
Pigeons.
Sorry, I was like stifling a burp there, okay?
Time travel.
Seriously?
5
Time
minutes.
travel?
Yeah, because I'm thinking of that moment during the All City Band concert where my intrusive thought would have absolutely won.
Oh my goodness
And
gracious.
then I would have
Brooke almost
rewound.
yeeted a
I
small
see.
child.
not specifically the child herself, but the toy she kept hitting me with.
See,
Pigeons are kind of boring. Their groups are
I
just
kind
a
of-
flock.
I kind of wish, like, with the time travel, it would let my intrusive thoughts win way too much.
Yeah, but you could go back and it wouldn't matter.
But the problem is you get into a practice of letting your intrusive thoughts win to the point that you don't even care anymore.
Right.
Like, it's
And
that
that's
spiral of mentality. That's totally what I would be like.
Yeah.
I would do it and hit the reset button like a bunch of times until I got to the point where I was just like, you know what, life's just more fun being mean, and
Right.
so I'm just gonna do all the things that I want to do.
Well, it's like, yeah.
Selfishness,
And when
bro.
we say intrusive thoughts, we mean like intrusive thoughts, not like compulsive, just like, oh,
Yeah.
hey, I'm going to dye my hair. Like, no, like,
Yeah, like the real intrusive thoughts.
yeah, like, walking down the aisle at work and then just going like, huh? Like in front of a forklift. Like it's
Oh my
one of
gosh.
those things. Like,
Oh no, I tripped and fell.
yeah, oh
but
no,
like-
I fell over.
If you were like, done, then you can't go back.
It doesn't say that.
You can't hit the reset.
My spirit can hit the reset button.
Or you could literally just hit it right before.
I would be more worried about like the
What?
my mentality just spiraling to the point that I was like, I'm scheming against the entire world, and I'm using my little 5-minute reset thing to like test out like.
But here's
What if I
does it
do
look like for
this?
me to rule the world?
But here's the thing, though. It kind of goes back to, video game logic. What if you, use your quote unquote save point in a bad spot, so you're like
in a time
you
loop on
can't
that.
get it, like you can't correct it.
Yeah. What if you're 6 minutes out from the worst decision of your life, and you just keep going back into the worst decision of your life, but there's no way to like correct it or make it better?
Because it doesn't. And in this scenario, it doesn't stack, so you can't like go back 5
Right.
minutes and then 5 minutes again.
Right.
Yeah.
I still think I'd choose it because I don't think I would.
I don't know,
Like,
I'd have a lot of fun.
There's a lot of pigeons in the world. That's all I'm saying.
I'd
There's
just
a
go to
lot
New
of
York
them.
City for a day and just wreak absolute havoc.
The news
Okay.
reporter comes on. It's like we've had unprecedented numbers of birds pooping on people all day today.
It's like the scene in Home Alone 2 where like all the birds where he throws the bird seed, but like just
Yeah.
imagine millions of pigeons.
and no birdseed.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the name of it. There was a movie back in the day where these guys gave like X-Lax to pigeons and filled like a principal's office with them. Oh. And so he comes in the next day and it just what was it? They gave him, it was like X-Lax and then they fed him something else. So they like pooped everywhere, but then the pigeons exploded inside of the guy's office too. So there was just like this carnage when he walked
X-Lax and Alka-Seltzer.
in or something like that.
That's horrible. No, I think with the pigeons, like eventually somebody would catch on that you're doing something, and then you'd be tested.
How?
How are you gonna catch on to the fact that we're controlling
Exactly.
pigeons?
Oh,
Yeah.
People are just gonna go like the
What do you mean
birds.
how?
It's like it's the D&D loophole of
So I'm not gonna fly the pigeons up in the sky and spell out my name's Josh and I'm controlling the
no,
pigeons.
no.
It's like,
Somebody would catch on. There
How?
would be connections.
How?
I don't know, but it would happen.
No, they would
Eventually somebody would
people
know.
would just go. The birds are being like really
Extremely
strange.
weird, yeah.
Really, really strange.
But then you would be linked to being in that place.
how?
With those birds every time
How?
they were being crazy.
It
How?
doesn't say that I have to be there with the bird to control it. I just have control over pigeons. Like he just said, like Professor X. Professor X sat in his big old dome room and
Well,
was.
then do you have to have a dome room to control your pigeons?
No, man, my superpower is better than Professor X.
Right.
Oh my gosh. But you just said it was like Professor X. So, like, I
In
would
the
think
respect
someone...
that you can reach out to
Yeah,
anywhere.
anywhere.
I think someone would eventually link that.
How though?
I don't
Exactly
know.
how?
But somehow it would happen.
Pigeons don't talk. It's not like
Oh my gosh.
Could you make them talk
you're
though?
walking on a wire, just like my
Okay, but
name's
that
Josh
would
and I'm a
be-
pigeon.
So funny if you could make them talk. You deliver one of those pigeons to somebody's window and have it just start talking.
Oh, I'd make a business out of it then. You want me to send angry messages to your ex?
Yes.
Hire me on.
It'll be
a pigeon. Worst case scenario, it kills a pigeon.
It would bring a new meaning to the word tweeting.
Gosh, that'd be great.
Oh, but I would make him like the 3 pigeons from Animaniacs.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That gangster style accent and everything. It's your guy, the NPC.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh boy.
That would be your alarm clock every morning. Hey, Josh, wake up. How you doing?
Could you imagine? Like, my mind goes to things like, if I could take pigeons and create like a walkway, basically, so I could guide people to where I wanted them to go and stuff, that'd be hilarious. You could just mess with people's minds because, like, every time they try to step outside of the pigeon line, the pigeons like shift so that they can't.
Oh, good
And you
grief.
just have to like stay in it.
Oh,
Every time you step out of it, another pigeon like attacks you. You're like, I gotta stay in the walkway.
could you imagine you're on an airplane and there's just a swarm of pigeons on both sides of the airplane just flying with you?
They're in the airplane. What are you talking about?
It's actually flying the airplane.
It's the pilot. Somebody opens the cockpit and there's just a pigeon sitting on the. Gosh, that'd be great. So many funny things you could do with that.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, pigeons all the way.
Yeah, I'm on the pigeon gang. The 5-minute thing would be cool, but 5 minutes is not like a long enough time.
Right.
I need like at least a couple of hours to be able to pull off some real shenanigans.
I know, but like that's the thing. Like I'm not. You know me. I'm not that person. So like the 5-minute thing would be perfect. I could just let my little non-harming.
Brooke just wants to be able to scream at children and then take it back.
Listen, when they're hitting me with
I'm
their
not wrong.
toy, I just want to eat it. It took everything within me not to eat this child's stuffed animal across that gym, and it was all of the band from 5th grade all the way to seniors and all the parents.
So it's basically our entire town was there. And it's like, yeah.
I got real close.
She kept giving me this look, and I like jokingly did the thing with my foot like I was going to kick the kid off of the seat.
Like pointing like, do you want me?
Yeah, I'm like.
It was a lot. And it started from the moment we sat down, too. So, I don't know.
It's like the kid on the airplane, like just banging their feet on the back of the seat the entire time.
We got lucky on our last flight. There were like 30-something kids on the flight, and as soon as they literally announced, there are 38 children on this flight.
Why would you, like...
Why tell everyone?
Why,
you see me strapped on a parachute.
Is there any offers for standby seating that I could take cash to not be on this flight?
That's crazy.
Sorry, babe, I gotta go to the toilet. I'll be in there the entire flight.
They announced it before we even got on the flight, and you could hear everyone who didn't have a child go, oh.
Just the collective sigh heard around the world.
Yeah, there was like one baby that was crying the whole time, but like the kid in front of us, one of them was super cute, and the other one was the cutest. She
nighttime Benadryl, get your nighttime Benadryl right here. She was the cutest. The one was in front of us. She was all smiles and just as happy as she could be the entire time.
Play peekaboo the whole time.
She was great.
So cute.
I'm so happy that she was the one that was in front of us instead of some of the ones that we heard from way up in the plane.
Headphones were great.
So I didn't have this idea, but I think it's a very solid idea that they should make airlines specifically for parents with young children, and that's the only passengers on those flights.
Would it be cheaper or more expensive?
No, it would be more expensive.
Yeah.
It'd have to be more expensive. Yeah. No one wants to work on that airline.
Right.
But if you did that and you could show like some kind of cartoon or something like that was kind of geared towards, you have an age out range. Yeah. And you say anybody below this can fly on this airline, and we're going to have certain things to cater to them.
Yeah.
Some parents would pay money for that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably already going to Disney, so they... shelling out all that money for Disney. But
yeah, these people are all coming home from Disney.
True.
They were leaving Orlando and coming to Cleveland, so everybody was miserable already.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yep.
The most magical place on earth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It magically makes dollars disappear out of your bank account.
Sure does.
Sure does. All right, you guys ready to jump into some topics for the day?
Sure.
So I asked Josh a little while ago if he had ever heard of the third wave experiment. Do you know what that is?
I have heard of the third wave experiment, but I don't know specifics.
Don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah. Again, I think I told you, I probably...
Once we get into it, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. So this goes back to 1967. We're going to be in Palo Alto, California. And this is this type of thing where a simple question that got brought up in a classroom sparked something that became kind of frighteningly real for this school in particular. So Ron Jones was a young history teacher at Cubberley, I think I'm saying that right, high school. He was teaching a unit on Nazi Germany. So this is all kind of like pre-World War II, leading into World War II, and everything that happened with the Nazis and stuff like that. So he's teaching his students all about this. A student at the end of one of his classes raised his hand and asked what seemed like to him a reasonable question. He said, how could the German people have allowed this to happen, right? And so the idea behind it was kind of like, how do ordinary citizens in a country, you think about the people that you're around every single day, teachers, shopkeepers, parents, all that kind of stuff. How do they stand by and watch this kind of regime, like Hitler's regime, the Reich and everything, come into power and carry out the atrocities that they did and stuff around the world? And so Jones, this history teacher, gave some pretty standard answers to this, right? He talked about economic hardships, propaganda, fear, nationalism, like the pride of being a part of the German country, all this kind of stuff. But as he's talking, Jones kind of reads the room in a sense and sees that his explanation didn't really hit home for the kids, right? So they're thinking, this kid asked a really good question. You think about the fact that he's in high school and this high schooler is asking, how does an entire country full of people let Hitler rise to power and do what he did? And And this teacher kind of gives this answer, and he kind of sees on his students' faces that
It's just going right over their head.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like it's lackluster in its explanation, right? So he sees this, kind of like moves on from the question in the class and everything, but he kind of goes home and he's bothered by the fact that his kids don't really get how this stuff happens. So the next day, Jones goes in and tries something a little bit different.
I do know this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a crazy ride. Do you know it too?
Well, okay, so I want to let you continue, but I do have something that this triggered a different one for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So go ahead.
Okay. So the next day, Jones walks into the classroom for the same class that asked this question, and he writes on the board, "Strength through discipline." That's his catchphrase, right? That he writes up there. And he's told his students that discipline, both like the combination of physical, mental, and social discipline, was the foundation of a successful society. And he instructed them on some ways that they could begin to practice discipline, right? So he says, everybody sit straight up. So now all of us are aware of our posture because every time somebody says that, we all like, oh yeah. So he says, sit straight up, put your feet flat on the floor. Yeah. Backs straight, eyes forward. He gives them all these commands, and they were to respond to these things instantly, right? So he's kind of like getting them into a mindset. At first, he said all the students kind of thought that this was like a game, that Jones was just kind of playing something with them in a sense. Students laughed as they corrected their posture and realized that they weren't sitting up very straight. They competed to see who could sit the straightest for the longest in class, answer the questions the fastest, all these kinds of things. And Jones began to praise their discipline and efficiency whenever he noticed it. So the classroom over time, because of this, grows quieter, sharper, more disciplined in all these different ways. Learning became rapid, like almost exhilarating for the students because there was just kind of this new force behind it. The students were impressed on how much they could accomplish when distractions were kind of removed from the environment. So now they've gotten locked in. So that happens in the first day. The next day, Jones adds a second phrase on the board: strength through community. So he's got strength through discipline, strength through community. He told them that discipline was meaningless without unity within their classroom. Individualism, he said, weakened societies. So together they were stronger. And he taught them a salute. It was a curved hand raised to the shoulder kind of thing. So he created a salute to make their own. And then he named this movement that he had started now the third wave. Borrowing the idea that waves come in sets of three, with the third being the strongest wave. And so he kind of explains it in that respect, right? So the students begin using this salute, not just in their classroom, but in the hallways, everywhere they go, right? So this is kind of like raised, curved hand to the shoulder. They greeted one another with it. They felt special because they were the only ones that knew what it meant and why they had it and all this kind of stuff. And when someone outside of their class would ask what it meant, they were instructed to be evasive. They were told by Jones, don't just let anybody in on this type of thing. Keep it. This is our class, right? By the third day, the classroom has transformed. The kids are now buying into this idea of strength through discipline, strength through unity, using the salutes, all this kind of stuff. So Jones then takes it a step further and issues membership cards to everyone in his class. Yeah. Some were marked with a red X. These students with the red X's were quietly instructed to report rule breakers back to Jones. So the whole idea was basically, if you have a red X, you're kind of like the police, you know? And so other people took it upon themselves to enforce discipline, snapping at classmates who slouched or questioned instructions. Students who had once been shy became bolder and speaking up against other students. And those who resisted anything within the classroom that was instructed by Jones were pretty much ostracized. They kind of like began to kind of write him off and say like, okay, you're not one of us in that respect. So then the experiment suddenly goes from just Jones's classroom to beginning to spread around the school. So students begin to recruit their friends. Attendance triples within a couple of days. Hallways began to buzz with rumors of this movement that was growing within the school. Jones heard that the students were threatening others for speaking critically. One student volunteered to be, or excuse me, Jones heard that students were threatening him for speaking critically of the students and for the things that he was doing. So when they heard this, one of the students from his classroom volunteered to be his bodyguard. They came up and told him, like, basically, like, I'll keep an eye out for you and make sure the students don't mess with you, type of deal. And another person within the classroom, she claimed that her parents were enemies of the third wave by saying that when she went home and told her parents about this, they were completely against this idea, which we're all reading into this already, and we're like, yes, that makes sense. So Jones kind of sees now, okay, things are escalating. So what had begun as a lesson that he was trying to teach his kids within his own classroom had now
become a cult.
Well, it
essentially is how Hitler rose to power.
It's exactly how he rose to power and stuff. And so on the fourth day, Jones introduces two more of these phrases on the board. So we've got strength through discipline, strength through unity. Now, strength through action and strength through pride. And he told the students they were part of a national movement, not just a classroom movement anymore. And that there were similar groups to theirs that were forming across the country in different schools. And so they were supposed to be like, you guys are elite. You're a part of this like national movement that not many people are a part of so far. And
Which
he promised.
There wasn't.
No.
It was only,
It was only in their school.
Yeah.
It was literally his classroom was the birthplace of this. And there was no other schools participating in this. And so he promised them the next day that they would witness the announcement of a national leader who would reveal himself on television. And so he's really building this whole thing up. So the students that were part of the third wave experiment are psyched because they're like, oh, we finally get to see who this national leader is, get to be a part of this national thing. So that night, Jones didn't sleep at all. Like he's actually like working on this thing, but also kind of nervous about this thing.
Oh, yeah, because I mean, you are literally rising up students against other students,
right?
Parents in some cases.
Yeah, and he realizes too that he's like lost control of it, right? Like this is the kids are no longer pretending and having fun with it like they were on day one,
right?
Because in day one, remember, it was like, oh, I fixed my posture. I'm better than you. I can sit up straighter than you, longer than you, all that kind of stuff. They were playing games with it. But by the time we get to day 4 and then to day 5,
starting to become ingrained, and it's not a practice; it's a lifestyle.
And people are angry about it.
In
right?
4 days.
Like,
yeah,
yeah, the short amount of time. But he's building it up through these phrases, and he's building it up through these different mentalities he's presenting to the kids. And he is congratulating them on their discipline. Mm-hmm. So it's like the better you do, the more proud he is, and the worse you do, the more your classmates and other people in the school are yelling at you and stuff in that sense. So the 5th day comes. The students packed into a lecture hall at the school. They sat in rows, silent, saluting on command when they were told to, with the third wave sign, all that kind of stuff. So they're really falling into this thing. And then a television set was rolled to the front of the room, and Jones told them, watch very carefully. The screen was blank for a bit, and then all of a sudden, Jones broke the silence, right? And it broke the silence by putting on a clip of Hitler in one of his speeches that was dubbed over in English. And so he plays this, And it's dubbed over so that these kids are hearing basically like all this stuff that sounds very much like the stuff that he's been presenting to them over the past few days in the classroom and stuff like that, and kind of building up this thing. And the kids are electric about what's going on and excited about being a part of this thing. And then, of course, Jones has to stand up and say, guys, there is no leader. There is no national movement. There is no third wave. All of this has been an experiment that I started with you to prove the point.
Gosh.
And he tells them, like, you guys participated in exactly what the Nazi
in the
Party
rise
had done.
of the Nazi Party in the Third Reich.
Yeah, and he's like, so the question that was asked 6 days ago now of how do ordinary people fall into this mentality? He's like, I've just proven that you would have fallen into this mentality.
Yikes.
Well, and that's legitimately how Hitler did it, was through the youth.
Yep.
Because they were, coming out of World War One, Germany was absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
They had no hope. And he literally just started from the ground up, and that's how he built the Third Reich.
That's exactly right. And so, like, yeah, he told them all about, like, obedience, conformity, the desire to belong, because that was the big driver in the school stuff that was going on.
Right.
The willingness to trade freedom for identity as a part of the group, which is what most of these kids have been doing anyways. And then he went on to play footage from Nazi rallies where there were thousands of people in Germany that were saluting, chanting the phrases of the Third Reich. They were unified, convinced of their righteousness and all these types of things. And so, as you can imagine, a bunch of these high school students are now in tears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Others just kind of like stared at the floor in their shame, in a sense. A lot of them were angry at Jones and at themselves for being a part of it, in a sense. And so they kind of had this falling out, in a sense, of all these different emotions of the kids going through. And so in just 5 days, they had become the very thing that they believed was the worst thing to ever happen in the world. And so these kids were really kind of beat up about it, right?
That's like a moral, like, introspect, horrible moment for those kids. Yeah. That's crazy.
So what this triggered in my mind.
Yeah.
You said this was in 68?
67.
67?
Mm-hmm.
So 1 year later, a third grade teacher by the name of Jane Elliott in Riceville, Iowa, demonstrated how arbitrary discrimination works and how quickly it can damage people. So this is where my mind went.
Okay.
This is referred to as the brown-eyed versus blue-eyed children.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Have you heard about?
I don't know that I've heard of this.
Essentially, it has the same basis. So Elliot divided all white third grade class into two groups, just based on eye color. So blue eyes and brown eyes. So she told the class that one eye color was superior.
Didn't have any green eyes, or
basically it kind of got lumped into
Yeah.
blue eyes and other.
Let's back this up real quick. Third grade.
Yes, this is in third grade. So
I was super smart in third grade.
exactly. So, but she told the one eye color group that they were smarter, cleaner, better behaved, and gave that group special privileges while labeling the other as inferior.
It's fair.
So on the first day, the one group, usually referred to as the blue-eyed children, were declared superior, seated at the front, given longer recess, first place in the lunch line, and some were allowed to have more food. The inferior group had to wear visible markers like collars, sit at the back, lose playground access, or had it restricted and was reprimanded more harshly for the same behavior. So,
having brown eyes, I think all this is fair so far.
Yeah. So,
oh my gosh. All right.
We deserved it. I'm just saying.
So the children that were labeled superior, and remember, this is third grade, became more confident, bossy, and openly discriminatory, refusing to play with the inferior children and using slurs based on eye color. Like, these are third graders.
Doo-doo eyes.
Yeah. So the superior academics group academic performance improved that day, while the inferior group became timid, anxious, performed worse on classwork and text. But then the next day,
And it became a trait that's been passed down, which explains why I did poorly in school.
right?
I understand. I got it.
That's why
it's
they're
fine.
so good.
Yeah,
Yeah. You blue-eyed freaks. Whatever, man.
the sun hurts though.
Yeah, it does.
The sun hurts.
Lights hurt.
So on the next day, Elliot reversed the roles, and the previously inferior eye color was now told that they were superior and received all the privileges.
How'd she flip that, though? How do you... She just walks in the next day and she's like, you
Yeah.
know what? I made a mistake.
Well, then-
all you blue-eyed kids suck. And all
Pretty
you
much,
ones with the brown eyes.
And the newly empowered group also began to discriminate through some accounts. The second day hostility
you
was
gonna,
actually
like-
less. So they went.
mean?
That's dangerous,
No, like,
giving
how
some
do you-
brown-eyed kids some power like that. I'm just saying.
That is dangerous. But like, what are you gonna do to their eyes? Your eyes look like the sky.
Yeah. So basically,
There's no, like,
they went from
not an
being
insult.
belittled and inferior to now understanding what
Are
that
you asking me to start
experience
insulting
is.
you guys?
I'm curious now, like how
Yeah,
they would
'cause I will.
insult their
Do
eyeballs.
You got two of us. Do it.
Your eyes look like pools of water. Like, they're just-
Your eyes look like the type of water that I would urinate into.
that actually
Where's the
doesn't
cricket
hurt.
button?
No. only because I'm the only brown eye here. This is discrimination. I hate this place.
So it's basically the same thing where you give a certain group of people a little bit of power and tell somebody that they are inferior. It's just a snowball, and it doesn't take that long.
No.
No.
It was like one day for each of these groups
Yeah.
of kids. Yeah.
And then with this one, it had the role reversal, and even the kids who were belittled and everything started
Oh yeah.
layering it on the
Yeah.
other kids. Like,
Well, and so all of this, because we read it in the story of the third wave, and it plays into this too, because we talk about it all the time that what is the kind of OG sin of humanity is pride, right?
Yeah.
And so everything stems from our pride, and so remember when Jones was teaching through that thing, that was one of the final things he wrote on the board is drink through pride. And that's you see the same thing play out in these little kids.
yeah,
You take a little kid and you tell him your eye color is far superior to everyone else's eye color, and the kid gets some pride in them about their eye color, and sure enough they'll start treating everybody
Right.
else as though they are inferior to them. And yeah, it's crazy how fast it happens. Mm-hmm. But again, I would use Jones as a prime example to say, if you're out there listening to this right now and you're going, it couldn't happen to me, I would never be a part of one of those groups that look down on somebody else or
Incorrect.
treated them as inferior. Yeah, it's you would. They've proven over and over and over again that we all would.
almost everybody listening has done it in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
100%. Yeah, at some point in time, your mom told you were the best at something, or somebody in society said something to you about you being great at something, and you took it and ran with it, and you were like, yeah, I am better than everybody else around me because of X thing that I've got going on in my life and stuff. I mean, I've been guilty of it plenty of times throughout my life, I know for sure. But yeah. It's it's an interesting lesson to learn when you think about just how quickly.
Oh yeah,
5 days for Jones to turn his entire school basically into the Third Reich.
right.
Gosh, it's
And
crazy.
and 2 days for a teacher to turn all the kids in her classroom against one another just by fanning the flames for some and
Qualifying
belittling
them, yeah.
others. Yeah,
Because this was the
that's
same
crazy.
time as obviously there was segregation
Well,
for
there was
schools, but that was starting to meld a little. So when you're thinking about the third grade teacher, I don't know. I kind of look at it. I think Jones might have taken that a little too far.
Jones definitely took it too far.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
100%.
He did not get fired, which I think is both a good and a bad thing. But he got in big hot water.
I think
with
his
a lot of people.
intentions were great. It just got out of hand.
Yeah. Well, they said he was young, so
But here's the thing, though. I'm very surprised he didn't get something with the government, because that was during the height of the Red Scare.
yeah.
And because in my mind, that's where I was going
You think
too,
some
was the
government
Red
person
Scare.
would
Yeah.
have swooped in and been like, "Listen, that
Yeah.
was."
But at the same time, it was only
Interesting. We
5
want you.
days. So how quickly it began and how quickly he ended it.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's
But
that too. I see
it
where he's
would
coming
be-
from.
It would be interesting to go back through those students and see if what lasting effects it had.
Yeah.
Well, you got to know that like some of the ones who were the most upset about it, probably like you have to go through the rest of your life kind of constantly checking yourself to be like, am I being played the fool again in
So
some
those
way?
are actually the conspiracy theorists that we have today that are super conspiracy theorists. Think about it.
Is she talking about us?
Oh my
I don't
god.
think so.
Seems like she's
you're
talking
not
about
that
us.
old. But I'm serious.
We're
Those
not
are
that
the
old. Is that what
people-
you said?
Yeah, obviously. It was 68.
Well,
What's
my
that
dad would
age
have
got
been.
to do with
I was just saying, my dad would have been a junior in high school.
Okay, so
Hey, pass it on. We're just saying.
that's how that works. Your dad was actually one of them. But no, okay, so what I was saying was like with I understand, a little too far. At this point was when segregation was starting to like mesh a little bit, right? That's when we were starting to see like a little
late
bit more of
60s, early
integration.
70s.
Yeah.
So like
Yep.
I look at the third grade teacher. Okay, first off, maybe a little bit young. Probably not the best idea. However, I look at it and go, I think she was onto something. Because I can see the outcome of that being more understanding by third graders than anybody else.
But
I don't think third graders are capable of like understanding that though.
I think they are. I think we don't give
consciously,
kids enough
I
credit.
don't think they understood it, but subconsciously, it probably had a lasting effect because.
Yeah, all the ones with brown eyes still thought they were better than
Oh my
everybody else.
But I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, what is it? Like racism and prejudice isn't inherited; it's learned.
Yeah.
And I think,
sure.
with the younger kids, if you can demonstrate inclusivity that early,
Yeah.
you can kind of break the family chains of
Cycles of it, yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
of inherited racism, prejudice, and things like that. So I mean, yes, I think it was probably not the most appropriate age to
Probably
do that,
not.
but I think conceptually it's something that probably should be taught
Oh yeah.
in some way, shape.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, now looking back in our 2026
Perspective.
don't hurt anybody's feelings kind of thing. Everybody criticizes it, but if you look at it critically, could it have been done a little bit differently? Absolutely. But I also think that kids, even obviously in the 60s, with 67 and 68, application teaches people a lot better than just learning out of a
100%.
book.
For sure.
Application and the tying in of your emotions to it, right? I mean, that's one of those things like we talk about pretty frequently in the teaching world is that if you could bring someone's emotions along with you when you're teaching and stuff like that, you're much more likely to kind of grasp their heart in a sense. And I've never been a big one for trying to use people's emotions to sway them towards any major life decisions in that
Right.
sense. But at the same time, it's ignorant to think that our emotions aren't tied to those kinds of things and stuff. And so I think, yeah, like when it comes to these types of learning lessons, I don't disagree with you, like in the sense, because we've talked about before that I grew up in the South. I grew up around a lot of racism. And I think that it was because of like certain teachers and certain people in my life awakening me to these types of things and pointing out the kind of hypocrisy and stuff that was involved in racist thoughts and stuff like that helped for my generation was like the first one that really broke a lot of those family cycles of instead of just buying into the racism that we've been surrounded with for our entire lives, we were the first ones that went, no, like everybody else around us is just people like us, and we need to learn to love everybody and get along with everybody and stuff. And
Right.
so sometimes much to like our parents and grandparents and great grandparents' dismay, we were the first ones that like, at least me and my friends, that we had somebody from every like ethnic background and stuff like that was, at least it was represented in our town, that hung out as part of our friend group and that we were around on a regular basis and stuff. But it was only because of teachers and people like that came alongside us and helped us to see,
Yeah.
the way that you're thinking about things because of the way your family brought you up is not the right way to handle this.
Yeah.
So
Hot take. Neither teacher did anything wrong.
I don't think I inherently don't think they did anything wrong.
I don't think that they did anything wrong necessarily. I think that in particular, I think that in Jones's case, but maybe in both cases, it might not have been the worst idea to contact parents first and go,
Oh, maybe.
hey, this is
Yeah.
what I'm doing. And just so you know, I just don't want you to be caught off guard if your kid comes home doing some kind of weird salute or something like that.
But here's the,
You're doing each other.
Yeah,
Parents.
or
my
yelling at
counterpoint
you
to
because you have
that,
different
though-
colored eyes.
my counterpoint to that though is one, he did it in the moment, so it would stick faster.
Sure.
So, and it's also 1967. Communication wasn't
Yeah,
the
it was
greatest.
not.
I mean, you
for
still had
sure.
phones,
For sure.
but
But
not
teachers weren't
necess-
calling parents to be like, I'm going to do this.
Exactly.
Like they do today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But also, parents weren't the ones
there were no
questioning
group
the
meets or
teacher.
anything.
The students were actually the ones that were getting yelled at, not the teachers.
Yeah.
Like today.
Yep. So,
I'm for it. I
interesting
like
stuff. Interesting stuff.
I think that was a great way to teach how it.
I was always a fan
of
of the object lessons and things like that, like in school. Like I know for social studies in middle school, we did, I forget exactly what they were called, but when we would learn about different like cultures and things like that, like we would actually be put into different groups and like cities during that time.
Yep.
And like we would have like our resources and stuff like that and learn about each specific region.
Right.
And then we would have like how they would interact with like different, like I remember when we did like Egypt, like you had like the cities on the Nile, you had the ones further out, like how you interacted. And I got away, like I took away a lot more than just reading in a book, taking a test and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Your social studies classes were way better than mine. I'm just going to say that. For sure. So, do you got anything else for this episode? Want to throw out there?
I was going to say, we probably don't have a ton of time left, do we?
We got about 10 or 15 minutes or so. We control how much time we have.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. I just don't want to make it like a super duper long episode.
What were some fun Christmas gifts you got this year?
Oh,
We're recording right after Christmas. Well, we're recording on January 3rd right now. So
which is actually Harper's birthday.
today's Harper's birthday?
Yeah, today's
Hey,
Harper's
happy
birthday,
birthday, Harper.
Harper.
I get to go watch her play basketball. After this. I got a lot of really cool gifts this year because I didn't ask for a ton of, like, because I'm like I'm at the age where I would much rather the kids have a great Christmas than me. So
100%.
I ended up getting 3 Lego sets, which I put 2 together last night, which I can't remember the last time I put together like an actual Lego set.
Oh, really?
Because a lot of my stuff is just the Technic stuff.
Yeah.
So those take a long time. I think they take longer to put together.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, but what Lego sets did you get?
So I got 2 of the cars. So I got a Lamborghini Huracan and I got a Koenigsegg Joker. And then I got a Jurassic Park Triceratops skull.
It's very cool looking. You're showing me pictures.
I put that one together last night because I'm going to take it and put it on my desk at work. So
I was on Lego.com. I saw that one.
yeah, but the Triceratops, I mean, granted it had about 300 less pieces, but I was like flying through it.
Yeah.
Just putting together regular Lego bricks. I got
I put my Star Wars sign together 2 days ago.
Yup.
Took me probably like 2 hours, somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah. And then I got a dice tower, which I'm really, really excited
Nice.
about. That came with dice.
Put that one on the top.
Yeah.
It's the Eye of Sauron.
Well, it's black, so it matches. So that's perfect. I'm trying to think of what else. I got socks, which is always a good
Always
gift.
a plus. Always a plus.
And then,
Also, you're welcome
yeah.
for your beautiful pair of socks.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We said thank you in the beginning.
Yeah.
I know. Just want
And
to remind
then
you how cool they
I
are.
got some other like just odds and ends stuff, but those were the Legos. And
Yeah.
then I got like a pocket dice spinner. It's like a little steel case, and it has like it almost looks like combination things, but it's all 7 dies.
Oh,
That's cool.
So
Like
another
that.
fidget toy to play while I'm waiting for combat, since I have 1 turn during combat,
Yeah.
and everybody else has like 50 billion things to do, and I'm like, okay, I do this. It missed. Okay, sweet. And then I'm just back to
He said,
not paying
he
attention.
said with much salt in his voice. Listen, man, you
I mean,
built
it's
your
my,
character.
it's my fault.
Yeah.
I built the character. I thought it would be cooler, but I keep forgetting.
I'm
that
on the
Midnight,
complete
so-
opposite side of you. I wish that I had less things to do. Because I'm like, the artificer with as much stuff as I have going on right now is just driving me up a wall. So I'm ready to, let's beat this bad guy and move on with things. But yeah, so ours was a very like practical Christmas in a lot of ways.
yes. It was also a very sick Christmas.
Yeah, Brooke was sick for most of it. So we spent a lot of time at home, which I'm not complaining about that part of it. That was great.
No, but everything under the tree, I couldn't remember who belonged to who, like what gifts were for who, because
She was
when
in
I
this
wrapped
like
them,
sick stupor, and it was
so sick.
hilarious. She's just like, I don't
One
know,
of you
just give him a
open.
gift. She's like, whose name's on it? Oh, okay, fine, just give it to him.
See, that,
She
like-
didn't
No,
care
I
this
didn't
year.
even like label half of them because I usually remember like what wrapping paper I put with people and like what bags. I did not remember, so I was like, "Here, I think this is yours."
Yeah.
Yeah, because I when I wrap, I color coordinate.
Yeah.
Like, one person
We do
gets
too,
this
yeah.
paper.
Yes.
Yeah, Brooke has her special paper. I get my special paper.
Paper
It's paper.
didn't work this year.
But I was trying to think through, like, you gave me the shampoo and conditioner that I got, which is a weird thing to be excited about, but it smells so good.
Dude, I got Dr.
vanilla
Squatch.
tobacco.
I got Dr. Squatch, body soaps,
Yeah.
and lip balm.
Let's go.
So I'm pretty excited.
That's been the past like several years. Is that I've given you Dr. Squatch like soap.
I
or
didn't give you
something.
Squatch this year, though.
No, because you had the. You've
my
been
bar of
using
soap
the
is
other
almost gone.
bar. Help. There's one in your drawer.
There's not.
Absolutely is.
There's not.
That's why I didn't buy you.
I promise you there's not.
I'll go find it.
Okay. You go find it. Go try.
After this
I can't wait to see you fail on this one.
Yeah.
But
Shut up.
This is fun. I
When-
just get to sit
when-
back and
when-
watch. Like,
when you find out that it's not there,
I would eat
you have to
popcorn,
go to
but-
Walmart and get me another bar of
Because you've been
Kingfisher.
Kingfisher. That's the one you've been using. So I
Yeah.
didn't get you Dr. Squatch.
Except for I
because-
haven't used Kingfisher for like the last 3 bars because they've all been Squatch ones that I had.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I got
She
you
pays no
shampoo
attention to
and
me
conditioner.
whatsoever.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mr. I wish they made men's conditioner. And guess what I got you?
Men's conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Someone doesn't pay attention now.
what's that look for?
what do you mean they don't make men's conditioner?
So like men's shampoos and stuff like that is always a combination. It's shampoo and conditioner.
There's only
I had
like
to-
2 or 3 brands.
Like I
that
legitimately like went
actually-
through and searched through all of Walmart stuff the other day, and they did not.
Everyman Jack makes separate conditioner.
That was the other one.
That's what I'm saying. But there's like
American Crew makes separate conditioner.
Didn't have it.
I know they do because that's what I used to use.
When I was shopping.
But what
for
I'm
stuff, they
saying
didn't
is, like,
have it.
I went into Walmart and I found one men's specific conditioner that was like separated from the shampoo.
Really?
And I looked all over that aisle and stuff like that. It was driving me crazy.
Oh, fun fact though,
But
Dr.
she-
Squatch does now.
Yeah.
But they didn't have any of the conditioner. Or no, they didn't have the shampoo that I was going to get you.
See,
Anyway,
my biggest qualm with Dr.
Dandy
Squatch is
man.
it's just so expensive.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's-
you're getting a better product, so I can slightly justify the price point, but like,
That's why I switched to the Kingfisher bars. If you go to Walmart and look for them, it's a bigger bar for like slightly less price, but when you compare the way that they're made and the ingredients and stuff in them, they're like 1 for 1.
yeah.
So I just switched over, started using the Kingfisher, which it smells really good too. So that's a bonus. But yeah, but it's a
Dandy Man.
vanilla tobacco Dandy
Ooh.
Man scented stuff, and it smells so good.
he washed
so-
his hair the other day. Comes up, goes, smell hair.
I get pumped about it. So, but no, like you know, I got some clothing stuff. I got the Legos. She gave me the Star Wars sign, built out of Legos. So I did that the other day.
Christmas is all a blur. I have no idea what happened, so I don't remember.
Our big gift from my parents and my grandmother this year is a new garage door, which is I'm actually pumped
Ooh,
about that.
nice.
Yeah. So
Like an actual, like full, like garage door
Yeah, yeah.
and
like an
opener and
actual
everything.
garage
Oh,
door that
nice.
actually opens.
because our opener, I'm pretty sure is from the same time as the third wave, 1967.
Okay,
Absolutely.
perfect.
Oh yeah, so it's a few years old, and the door is broken and doesn't go down
It goes
straight.
down like this.
I have to like hang on one side of it to get it to go down relatively straight. And even then, there's like a little gap underneath it. So this will be great because we'll get a door that'll close completely
Right.
and have a silent opener with remotes and all that kind of stuff. So this is gonna be
Actually
great.
use our garage well.
Yeah, we'll be able to use it for all my motorcycles. So, but I wish I was exaggerating, but that's the truth of it. Motorcycles and kayak storage is pretty much the biggest things that
pretty
it
much.
that
There's
it
some
has in there.
fitness stuff in
And
there.
the smoker and stuff is in there too. But
The important things.
all the important things in life. Yeah. So, yeah. So, but we had a pretty good Christmas though, other than the sickness and stuff. And we went just a few days ago and celebrated with my family down at my sister's house, which was good. Love getting to see them and stuff. Give my nieces gifts.
Yeah, my favorite thing. Okay, so I love when people like mention something just in passing, and then I'm like, oh, note that. So for Christmas, for our youngest niece, She loves Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nice.
She's 3, and it's beautiful.
Perfect.
So I walked into
She's
a
like
store.
super pumped
The
about Jack
best
Skellington.
Thanksgiving movie ever. It's a Thanksgiving movie. It's a Thanksgiving movie.
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Fight.
No, we're not going to fight. We're not going to fight. It is a holiday movie. Anyway, so I walked into a store and they had like one of those mystery bags that was all Nightmare Before Christmas, and they had little figurines. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. So I grabbed those, wrapped them up. She was ecstatic when she opened it.
That's
It was
great.
the coolest thing ever.
That was really cool.
And inside the bag, it was like 8 different things, like those mystery style bags. Oh my gosh. Every single one. She was like, it's our kitchen! Jack Skellington! She was like losing her mind. It was great.
That's great.
First one she pulled out was one of those little round pillows, but it was like Jack Skellington's face on the end of it, and then was, the black and white stripes.
Yeah.
She pulled that joker out and like tucked it under her arm and never let it go
go.
the rest of the day. It was
She's like,
great.
he's so cute.
Because Harper's still at the age where she does the Santa's workshop at school.
Yeah.
Dude, the gifts that she picked out this year were like bangers. Like
That's
she
so
got me
funny.
like a beard wash and face lotion kit,
Dude.
like the Duke Cannon.
Yeah.
She got Mason a little mini waffle maker that has like a snowman
Oh my
on it.
gosh.
That's dope.
She got my mom a Star Wars cookbook.
Wow.
I'm trying to think. She got
job.
Carter's
Mom likes
socks.
Star Wars?
No, but
Oh, okay.
Well,
the boys and I
was
do.
just curious,
so,
yeah.
but I mean, it's a cookbook. She
Yeah.
like collects cookbooks and stuff
Oh,
like
cool.
that. So, and then I'm trying to remember what she got my dad. She got my dad something that he.
A Darth Vader mask.
I don't remember what she got dad.
You can wear this while Nana cooks.
Yeah, but like every gift was like on point, which
That's
was
so
really
cool.
cool. And like obviously none of us go and shop with her or anything
Right.
like that, but
that's so
Brooke
cool.
is so much better about doing what she just talked about, where she like listens for hints and stuff. I thought that I pulled off a decent one, but someone was trying to take credit for it this year with getting her the Stay Salty jumper, like your whole
I dropped
outfit.
that hint so hard. I really did.
But I got it though.
He got
Yeah.
it though.
Which is like that's the
Like,
win.
good job.
I mean that's more impressive than getting it itself is the fact that he actually took the hint.
Yeah,
that was a hard drop
exactly.
one. But so for Sky, it was so crazy because I mean, she got clearly, like you said, Christmas is now like for kids, right? Like I don't expect anything for me, but I love to like give her stuff
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
she's pumped about. And her favorite thing was a Hermitcraft sweatshirt.
Yeah, that she had on last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wore it last Sunday.
Absolutely lost her mind over it. It was great. That was
Yep.
cool.
Like Mason, like literally asked for clothes.
Yeah.
So he got jeans.
so
he got like
funny.
a few quarter zips because quarter zips are back in. Mm-hmm. So, but he got like it's almost like a sweater one
Yeah.
that he loves. He like wears it all the time.
That's awesome. Yep. So for anybody out there that doesn't know what Hermitcraft is, it's a YouTube series based on Minecraft.
Yeah,
It's a bunch of guys that we watch and stuff like that, but like Sky
They're
loves it. And so yeah. Anyways, that's what she got a sweatshirt for, and she was she got a sweatshirt and a t-shirt from Hermitcraft,
Yeah,
and she was over the moon about
super
them. So
pumped. I was for sure like the big thing was like the Switch game that we got her. I was like, oh, she's gonna lose her mind over that one.
well,
That's
she
the big
did.
gift.
She loves the Switch
did,
game too,
but the sweatshirt,
yeah.
man.
She was big time on sweatshirt. So,
Great.
anyways, we hope that you guys out there had a great Christmas. We know this is coming out like way later, so you guys will be hearing this.
It's only like what a month after.
Yeah, somewhere in that ballpark. So
3
but
weeks.
Valentine's Day.
we hope you had a good Christmas, good New Year's, all that good stuff. We hope that 2026 is off to a great start for you. And we'll just keep it really, really super simple today and tell you guys that we have a link tree that you can find on all of our posts and stuff like that. We put it
Yes.
out there. So go follow that. And what can they do with the link tree?
If you click on the link tree, it'll take you to the actual link page, and then up in the top corner, especially if you're on mobile, it'll have a little share icon. Just go ahead and share that on any and all of your socials. That way you can find us at a Good Morning Josh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of fun stuff.
And YouTube.
And YouTube.
We do have a small following over on YouTube as well.
Yeah, I think
We appreciate you guys.
I think our YouTube has a link on the link tree. I'm not 100% sure.
Maybe so. So
I got to go back in and
But we're
update
on
the
there.
link tree.
you want to find it.
And put the Twitch on there.
We want to thank Brooke for being here with us today.
Yes,
As
and the
you're
gifts.
welcome.
As we mentioned earlier, you guys also have a podcast.
We do the Holy Chit Chat. So if you want to jump into some Bible chatting with us, what we typically do is just read through the Bible, read through some scripture, and then we talk about it as we go. So it's like a little miniature Bible study.
Yeah,
Type of
if you
thing
like the
with funnies.
if you like the Bible and ADHD, it is a great place to be.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good time there. So the Holy Chit Chat.
Yeah, cool. So check them out. Otherwise, we hope that you guys have a great week this week. We love you all very much, and we can't wait to see you in episode 4 of season 2. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I got Savannah a little penguin when we went to the zoo.
Nice.
And like sour candy, and she was very excited.
Sour candy. Which
Candy's
ones?
always a win.
Sour Patch Kids and like the sour strips.
Oh yeah.
So
We had some of those recently, didn't we? In the house.
I've actually
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
I think
actually
they're
had
stale
the
now.
sour
Sky
strips.
left them open.
I'm one of those weird people who likes like gummy things like that better when they're stale.
Well, you can have the Sour Patch Kids that I opened.
I like a nice chew, like a nice rubber.
The only time I like something that's like quote unquote stale, and this is gonna get me a lot of hate or peeps.
Yep, a lot of hate.
Well, you get hate for liking peeps.
Exactly.
period, so
No, not for the peeps part on my part, but that they're stale.
If
That's
if they're
gross.
a little bit hard on the out, they're 10 times better.
Peeps are only good for recreating the Anakin moments and
Just start using peeps for
at the end of
s'mores.
episode 3.
You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. I hate you.